Hey, welcome back to the Mully Stash Show. It's Friday at 4:25 p.m. I'm on my way back from the vet. I had to have this little guy checked out, and well, I guess he's not so little. He's like 86 pounds or something ridiculous. But he's not too happy right now, as you can tell by this face. He apparently has some type of allergy, has some growth on his belly, so not cool. Got to give him some antibiotics and some allergy medicine and some other stuff. You know, got to wash it off with a special medication and such. But yeah, he's pouting. He doesn't like going to the vet, and I don't blame him. You know, being poked and prodded, having things stuck where they don't belong, never fun. But I don't know, I figured I would just throw a quick video out while I was on the way, because if it wasn't so sad, it'd actually be funny with how much he is pouting. So, I don't know, being very melodramatic. Fleck. Yeah. Not happy. I don't know, maybe I'd take him for a walk when we get home. Nothing. He's pretty pissed. Oh well. I'm gonna continue another blog about the wet shaving. This was just a little how do you do, a little teaser. You know, like when you go to a restaurant, you get an appetizer, you might as well get an appetizer of the Mully Stash Show. So for now, this is the end of blog. I think it's 9. Ooh, we're just gonna go ahead and shut that because it is not a pleasant smell. I think it's the end of blog 9 part A, and part B I will finish giving the demonstration on the lathering of the different soaps and the creams. It'll be pretty quick, so this will be some good meat for the video, even though it's a little, oh my god, that's a little off subject. So I'm gonna have to crack the window, and then I'm sure you guys ain't gonna smell me, but this smell is not pleasant at all. So I'll see you later. Hi, and welcome back to the reflection of the Mully Stash Show. It's going to be a reflection because we're going to do some of the recording using this bathroom mirror here, and I figure what better way to prepare shaving cream than in the bathroom where you shave. Anyway, today I'm going to be discussing a little bit about some shaving soaps, shaving creams, some pre-shave, some post-shave, and I'm going to show you a demonstration on how to make the perfect shave lather. Well, hopefully the perfect shave lather. Sometimes accidents do happen, but we'll see. So if you want to look down here, I want to show you what I have set up. First, I have just your generic dog bowl, which I find is the perfect size for shaving. And I got a kit once that came with a little ceramic bowl, and it was just too small, but I took my shave brush and I just soaked it in some hot water, because you want to get these things wet. The shave soap, shave cream, is very, very thirsty. So you always get your shave brush wet first. I like to put mine in the water and then I shower. When I get out, then it's nice and soaked, but at least a minute if nothing else. So some of the pre-shave, after you shower, or if you wash your face really good first, you want to put on some pre-shave oil. I actually like to make my own pre-shave oil with stuff I get off the internet. I have different flavors, and I bought some essential oil mixes just to put with it, but I have frankincense, sandalwood, some pine, just different woodsy flavors. I also, my favorite by all time is always sandalwood flavor, but one of these little 1 ounce bottles or so of pre-shave oil is usually about $25, and you can make about 25 ounces yourself for just the cost of a couple of those. You can buy some clove oil in the store. It's okay, not great, but in a pinch it will do. So that's usually what you do with pre-shave. You just sort of put the oil on. It helps your face sort of soften up, get the whiskers softened. Anyway, I have some different soaps too. I have some sandalwood shaving cream. I have a couple of those, different brands. You can see it's sort of hard, sort of soapy. I have it wet. right now, but it's not too hard. And these are sort of good because you can just lather there, get that wet, and then lather on your face. I have some different shaving creams. These are shaving soaps. I have some shaving creams here. These are both different shaving creams, different companies, different flavors. And what I usually do with the shaving cream is I'll put a little, maybe an almond-sized piece on my shaving brush, and I'll either lather on my skin or I'll lather right in the bowl. It depends on the particular shaving cream I'm using for what I do. I also got these, I found these actually under my Christmas tree this year, and they smell not great. They're very strong, almost like a spearmint smell, but they make serious amounts of shaving cream. It's ridiculous. They're just these little tiny packs. They come, and you just sort of put them in a bowl, get your brush wet, just sort of mash it around, and everything in the package dissolves. So you just sort of flick it around until it starts going. And these things are thirsty, so you always got to continuously add water until you get a nice thick soap. See, this is almost getting too thick here. You might want to add some more water. So I usually just get the brush wet and put some in, because you could add too much, and right now it almost looks like I have too much. See how it's real runny and making a mess? Oh well, you just keep going like you're stirring some batter, making some, I don't know, cake or something, whatever you stir. And usually I don't make a mess like this. Usually I'm not in a hurry, but my point is, if you keep stirring long enough, see, it starts to thicken again, comes into a nice thick, almost like the stuff you'd get out of the can. Much better than the stuff you get out of the can, though, because there's not all the aerosols and chemicals. But like I said, the stuff's always really thirsty, so you just keep going and going and going. And when I shave, I usually do 2 passes. Then I shave, I re-lather, I do again. Well, I always do that. Minimum. Sometimes I do 3. Not always, but these little packets here, they always give me enough to lather up at least 3 times. Sometimes the little almond, if I use the shave cream, will give me enough lather for 2 times, not for 3 times. So it really depends. Now when it comes time to post shave, you sort of want to rinse with cold water, and then I always use an alum block afterwards. It's just a block of alum. They're not really cheap and they are fragile, so I keep mine in the case. This is a new one, not opened yet. You can find them on the internet for a lot cheaper than you can find them in stores. A lot cheaper. But when you're done shaving, get this wet, wipe it over your face. It stings a little bit at first. You'll get used to it, it won't be so bad. It works if you shave other areas too, like if you shave your lady's legs or whatever, you can use them there. Anyway, it prevents razor burn, and I guess it shrinks the pores, tightens it. It prohibits bacteria growth, so some people actually use these as underarm deodorant or to help put on acne. When that's all said and done, I always splash on some nice aftershave. These are just the brands I have. Bay Rum is sort of special. Not every day I use, but I like doing it. This is usually my everyday. Just find these at the local stores or on the internet. Not too much. Instead of having liquid aftershave, which may sting if you cut yourself, they also make like a cream aftershave balm, which is a lot more like a lotion as opposed to a liquid. So those work too. So pretty much that's how you make the lather. There's a couple little different things about wet shaving, getting ready, and what to expect. But if this ever seems too dry, just add a little bit more water, a few drops at a time. Keep stirring. If it ever seems too wet, most of the time if you just keep stirring and stirring and stirring, there's enough soap built up in your brush that it'll start thickening up and getting the same consistency as something out of a can. Anyway, as you can see, as I keep stirring it more and more and more, it's getting more and more soapy, foamy. And it gives a real good, rich lather. Protects the skin pretty good. Anyway, I think that's probably all I have to say about shaving creams and shaving soaps. There's not really one I prefer. It depends on the day. If I'm in a hurry. Ah, the camera moved. That's sort of ominous. I look up and pow! Right there. and I'm covered with shaving soap. I always have, actually I have a couple of shave towels. I usually use one for my face, and I use a different one for drying off the razor, cleaning the gear. I don't want to spread the germs into my freshly injured face when I shave. Anyway, yeah, I don't really prefer one, shaving soap, shaving cream over the other. I switch them out regularly. It just depends on the day which one I grab. Some days I plan for it, some days it's just accidental, whichever's closer. So, if there's any questions or comments, feel free to shoot them there, and stay tuned for episode 10, which I will be giving a shaving demonstration. And unless anybody says otherwise, I'm going to be using my feather shavette. I love this thing. So, for real, I have no clue what I'm going to say. Keep it real. And this will be the end of episode 9.